Hi, my name is Sarah Blaze, and I'm going to be doing my picture book project on And Tango Makes Three. For a little bit of background, it is a true story. It is about Silo and Roy at the Central Park Zoo and how they got a chance to take care of an egg themselves and, raise a penguin and have a family themselves. So for content, when and where does the action take place, and how does the artist portray this? The action takes place in this book right around page 8. Here where it kind of shows, Roy and Silo, bowing to each other and walking together. Getting to sing to each other and swimming together, and I just thought this was a very good representation of action in the book, and the illustrations just show it as well. You can see what they're doing and how they're doing it together. Are gender, race, and other stereotypes avoided? A big stereotype I feel like in this book is bringing out about, the Roy and Silo, and they are together. They are two male penguins together, but it's not shoved right in your face. It just says how they do everything together and how they're happy, and I thought that was really cool. How is the theme developed throughout the text illustrations? So it's showing that no matter what kind of family you come from, your family. It's your family, and no matter what it looks like, and it's Roy and Silo and little Tango here. They're a happy little family. In what ways do the illustration help create the meaning of text? So it really shows how the penguins live in the zoo. So it shows them building their nests, and it shows the zookeeper, Mr. Ramsey, taking care of them and giving them their egg. And it just shows different aspects of their enclosure. Right here, it shows all the visitors and how they're cheering on Tango and her little family. Are the pictures accurate with the context? Absolutely. Every single page on here, it shows exactly what is written on each page. The setting calls, or where the setting calls for it, are the illustrations authentic to detail? Absolutely. I thought, it talks about their nests, and you can see each penguin nest in here and their little chicks. For medium style of illustrations, Henry Cole decided to use water paint, and I believe like colored pencil to kind of give it that detail on each page. You can really see like the detail in their fur and their hair. How would you describe the style of illustration? And is this style appropriate? So they're very easy to recognize, and again, you can see, the characters, so Silo and Roy, and then you got, a bit of background behind each little drawing. How has the illustrator created balance? So again, it shows how they live in the Central Park Zoo. And it shows, the Central Park Zoo and different things in New York City, and it shows different animal families in the zoo. Does the size of the book seem appropriate to the context? I did feel like the book was a little small, but it was appropriate. It is a book for ages 3 to 8-year-olds, and, starting at that 3, they're not necessarily reading yet, but they're holding it, and being able to hold a book for a child, it's such a big, meaningful experience. Did the cover design and end papers convey spirit? So right on the front book, you have Roy, Silo, and little Tango down here. It shows you exactly what that little book is going to be about. And on the back, it gives you, a brief explanation of what the book's going to be about. And it gives the whole penguin family in the zoo. How durable is it? It's really durable. This whole book is made out of cardboard, or really hard cardboard, so I mean it's going to take a lot to hurt this thing. So overall evaluation, there are so many stories nowadays that deal with this subject of, same-sex families, and I feel like it's such a big push towards what we're dealing with in our society right now. And it's not necessarily that we need to push it in children's faces, but it's something that some of these kids come from, and it's like representing, their families too, not just, a mom and a dad. Some kids come from two dads, two moms. It's really good to make them feel like we understand and we support where they're coming from. Unfortunately, this book was challenged about 4 years ago when it first came out, because of the fact that it does have, Silo and Roy, who are, two penguins, two male penguins. So the bringing about, that in a children's book there are two gay penguins. But it never says it in the book. It just says that Roy and Silo love to do everything together, and they're just a happy little family. Will this book make a contribution to growing body of children's literature? I absolutely believe, like I said before, same-sex, families are so prevalent in our society right now, and I feel like it's just really nice to have books that children can read that represent where they're coming from. Thanks.